Hello, 5th grade students. We're back once again in our virtual class. Now you can see our book, Eyes Open number 4, Presentation Plus. Okay, this is your book, and we're going to focus on our activity. We're in unit number 2, A Helping Hand. As you can remember, last class we saw this information. We check our vocabulary. Now we're going to continue with this activity. This is page 20. Okay, this is page 20, and unit 2, A Helping Hand. This is the title of the unit, and this activity is a natural born climber. A natural born climber. So this is a reading activity. Before starting this activity, let's see. A natural born climber. What's climber? A climber is a person who likes climbing, For example, climbs the mountain. And a natural born climber is a person who does it as natural as he can do it. It's very natural for him or her. Now here I have to pick one picture. What can you see? There is a little girl and an old girl, But what can you see? What's your ideas? Could be a teacher and a student. Could be mom and daughter. Could be grandmom and granddaughter. There are many possibilities. Now, the idea is reading, We're going to play the audio as you are reading, and then we're going to do some activities according to this part. Okay, now let's see. I'm going to play the audio.
Article: A natural born climber. Brooke Rabitou has just turned 12, and with 7 world records is one of the best rock climbers in the world. One of her coaches explains that she's so good because she has really strong fingers and the incredible flexibility of a child. That helps her a lot and means she can do things older climbers have never dreamt of doing. Brooke comes from a climbing family. Both her parents are past climbing champions. Her father stopped climbing some years ago, but her mother, Robin, who won 4 World Cup titles 4 years in a row, is still climbing. She runs a club for young climbers in Colorado, USA, and coaches Brooke and her teammates. Sometimes it's difficult for mother and daughter to work together so closely, but they really respect and trust each other, and Brooke says her mum is a great coach. Brooke says that her mother gives her a lot of good advice and is a very important part of her climbing life. Robin can be strict, but she is also passionate about climbing, and she passes this passion on to her students. Robin says Brooke is very determined and is very good at motivating herself. This helps her when she's facing the challenges of this difficult sport. She is also very hard-working. Success in rock climbing is something you have to work at. To be a world-class athlete of any kind, you have to push yourself and train hard, and that's what Brooke does every day, at the club and at home. Brooke says that climbing is always there in their lives. They even have a climbing wall in their house. But climbing isn't only hard work, it's fun too. Brooke loves climbing, and when she's on a high rock, she feels happy. Strangely, she says that when she looks down, she isn't scared. All she does is think how cool it is to be so small compared to the rock.
Okay, we have the last person's fact. The most difficult climb in the world is a 55 meters climb in a cave in Norway, created in 2013 by 20 years old says climber Adam Ondra. Okay, well, this is the story of mom and girl, not teacher and students, or grandmother and daughter. Oh, sorry, a granddaughter. No, it's mom and daughter about Robin. No, this is about a family of climbers. Mom, dad, and the daughter likes climbing, but the father left climbing years ago, no? And now the little girl, have a club in which they like climbing, and her mother is the teacher, could be a teacher, a trainer, no? It's much better. Well, now let's see. Work with a partner, look at the headline for the article and the photo of Brooke and her mom. Choose 2 personal qualities to describe each of them. Which are 2 qualities? For example, one of them is that they trust in each other, not trust, confiar. What's another? Another quality. Okay, they love climbing. No, they like climbing and they know how to climb. Okay, that could be, well, you can have different ideas, there's no problem. Okay, this is at the moment. Maybe we can discuss this part in our virtual class, no? Well, let's continue. Number 2. Read the article and check your answers. How does Brooke feel about rock climbing? Well, Brooke likes climbing, I know. And sometimes there are some disappointment, no, because they don't like. Sometimes mom and dad, it's difficult to make a relationship between them, no, or as a trainer. But well, they goes on. Well, let's continue with the next activity. It says, read the articles again and find information about. Okay, here I have 6 phrases, in some cases question. No, what makes Brooke a good climber? No, what makes Brooke a good climber? Brooke's family and their connection to climbing. No, second part. Number 3, Brooke's relationship with her mom. Okay, we were talking about here, no? What Brooke's mom does. Why Brooke thinks her mom's good at her job. Brooke's thoughts when she's high up on the rock. Okay, I'm going to give you a time to check this activity. So the activity is to read the article again and find information about this. No, find more information. Well, now let's see. What about number 1? She makes Brooke a good climber. She has really strong what? Strong arms, strong eyes, strong fingers. Because for climbing, okay, you need arms, but also your fingers need to be strong. No, she has really strong fingers and incredible flexibility, no, of a child. So she's very flexible. Okay, that is for number 1. What about number 2? Brooke's family and their connection to climbing. Both her parents are part of climbing. They are champions, no? Her father left climbing years ago, but about her life, about family, they are champions. Brooke's relationship with her mom. No, they really respect and trust in each other, no? Respect what she says as a mom and as a trainer. What Brooke's mom does, no? What's the idea? She teaches young girls or young climbers how to climb. No, that's Brooke's job, the activity. Number 5, why Brooke thinks her mom is good at her job. She likes to show their passion for this activity to her students, no? That's the idea for a teacher, no? To show the passion of your job. For example, I love teaching English, and sometimes students say, no, it's difficult. Yes, it's difficult, but I do my best to teach because of this video, okay? Number 6, Brooke's thoughts when she's high up. She feels what? Tired? She feels relaxed, or she feels happy? She feels happy. Okay, that's the idea. Well, remember, those ideas are according to this reading. Maybe you have a different idea. There is no problem. Okay, there is no problem. Maybe you can say, no, mister, you're wrong. Yes, you can tell me your ideas. No, this is a possible idea. Okay, now let's continue. Okay, here I have an activity. I have the exercises. Copy and complete the table with words from the article. So the focus or the main idea is the article. It says noun and adjective. For example, as a noun, I have flexibility. Flexibility. And as an adjective, flexible. Okay, flexible. Wow. Here I have an adjective, passionate. Passionate. And here, okay, I go. What's the possible noun? Passion. Okay. Determination. Determination is a noun. What is the adjective? Determine. Challenging. Challenger? Challenge. Okay. Successful. Success. Okay. What about happiness? Oops, that's very easy. Happiness. Happiness is a noun. Happy. Yes. Now, let's see if your answers are correct. If that is correct, there is no problem. Okay? If there is a mistake, well, we're human. Human makes mistakes. Wow, there is one mistake. Now, let's see. Let's see. I mean, I forgot one letter. Okay? Like this, I mean. Yes. Okay, when I was typing, I forgot my keyboard is wrong. It doesn't work very good. It's because of that. Okay? Now, you can pause the video and I can continue with the activity. Okay? Then you play and you continue watching the video. Thank you. Well, here remember, I have the noun and the adjective. Okay? Are not the same, they are different. Now, in this part, in number 5, says write 3 sentences about world-class sport people using words from exercise 4. So this is the exercise 4. Remember the nouns and the adjective. For example, you need to be very determined. Very determined. We're using the adjective, no? If you want to be a successful sport person, successful, we are using the adjective because we are describing people. Okay? For example, for some students can say, okay, let's talk about English class. The English class is very challenging. Okay? Challenge, reto, okay? It's very challenging. The English teacher is passionate about teaching. Okay? That is a possibility. Well, now let's continue with page 21. Okay, we're in the same book. In this part, you're going to learn language focus. Number 1. And this language focus is about reflexive pronoun and each other. So this is going to be our topic for this lesson. Okay? Now, here I have an activity. It says complete examples from the text. Now let's see. Remember, this was a text. A natural born climber. Okay? Now, the questions are those, or in this case sentences, no? They really respect and trust. They really respect and trust. So if you find out this information, what's the possible answer? Yes. Each other. Está saliendo, Ceci. Okay, let's continue with the activity. Now we're on page 21, no? And the topic is language focus number 1, reflexive pronoun, and each other. So this is going to be our main activity for this page, no? In number 1, we have an activity that says complete examples from the text. So here I have 3 sentences. No, here I have 3 sentences, and I need to complete this the missing information from the text. What's the text? A natural born climber. Okay? Now, number 1 says they really respect and trust. They really respect and trust. According to the book. What's the next word? Huh? Yes, but they really respect and trust each other. So that is the correct answer, no? Each other. Each other. Now let's continue. Brooke. Remember, Brooke is a girl, okay? Brooke is very determined and is very good and motivating. Each other? No. Not each other. We are talking about Brooke, so the possible answer is herself. Okay, herself. When I say herself in Spanish, it's ella misma. So she does the activity by herself. Now, to be a world-class athlete, any kind, you have, no, here I have one pronoun, you have to push and train hard. No, you have to push what? Exactly. Yourself. Now let's see if the actions, let's see if the activities is correct. 1, 2, 3. Yes, no? Those are the correct answers according to the reading activity, okay? Now you can stop the video and then continue. Okay, you can play then. I'm going to continue with the activity. Now, let's continue with number 2. In number 2, it says, look again at the example from exercise 1. No, exercise 1. Copy and complete the table and answer the question. So here we have 3 new letters. 3 new words. From those 3, you need 2. Let's see. First of all, you can see in this place the pronouns I, you, he, she, it, we, and they. Now, in the second place, it says object pronoun. Me, you, him, her, it, us, them. And finally, you have the reflexive pronoun. So our topic is this, okay? The last part. Reflexive pronoun, myself. When I say I, okay, I is me, no? Yo. Myself, by myself, for example, por mí mismo, okay? I do the activity by myself. In the case of you, there are 2. Yes, there are two, because this one, when finishes in this, like this, no, with letter S, it's plural. It's like ourselves, themselves, and yourselves. There's a special difference, no? And this one is yourself. Yourself, yourselves. No? I try to make a difference that you can see. He, himself. No? Look, this him is very similar to this one. She, her, herself. It, itself. We, us, ourselves. Look, it's not similar. It's not similar. In this case, changes. They, them, themselves. No? Perfect. Let's see. Yes, those are the correct answers. Okay? Remember, we're going to focus on this part. Reflexive pronoun and each other. Okay? Let's continue. Now, in this part, is based on the activity number 1. Says in sentence 1, who does Brooke trust? And who does her mother trust? Brooke trusts in her mother, and her mother trusts in Brooke. That's the answer. Number 2. In sentence 2, who motivates Brooke? Who motivates Brooke? In sentence 2, Brooke motivates herself, ¿no? Ella misma. In number 3, in sentence 3, who pushes a world-class climber to work harder? In this case, could be him or himself. Not himself or herself. Who pushes? Uno mismo. Or could be yourself, no? Because the answer was yourself. It depends on the point of view. Okay, let's continue. Okay, here are the two activities. Here is the box, and you complete. And here are the last part, no? Grammar reference. Okay, if you want extra information, you can go to page 100. Okay, on page 100, there is a grammar reference, no extra information. For example, see, unit 2, no, reflexive pronouns and each other. I'm going to sum it, okay. For example, here you have the box of the subject pronoun, the object pronouns, and reflexive pronoun. You see it. Then here I have some rules. For example, number 1, we use reflexive pronouns when the subject and the objects of the verbs are the same. When the subject and the object. So for example, I am talking to myself. I am the first person. Talking is the verb, by myself or to myself, no? Para mí mismo. I sing to myself, no? I sing to myself when I'm alone. When there's nobody in my house, I sing to myself. It's impossible to say I sing to me when I'm alone. No, that is not the case. Some of the most common verbs, not the only verbs, we use with reflexive pronouns are enjoy, hard, teach, and introduce. Most common, not the only ones, remember. They didn't really enjoy themselves at the concert. So this group went to the concert, but they didn't enjoy themselves. No se divirtieron a sí mismos, okay? No la pasaron bien. That's the idea. When we use some verbs with reflexive pronoun, they have a different meaning. Sometimes the verb changes their ideas. For example, if I say help, hey, help me, it's like ayuda in Spanish. You're right. But in this case, help yourself to sandwiches, no? Take what you want or you need. What? Yes. Help yourself to the sandwiches. It means that you can do the sandwich by yourself, and you can take whatever you want. For example, I need bread, I need chicken, I need mayonnaise, the sauces, no? Mayonnaise, mustard, ketchup. That's the idea. No, help yourself. No, do what you need. For example, there is another one. He found himself in a difficult situation. He found himself. He didn't intend to be a difficult situation, but he was, no? The idea was not to be in troubles, but he was in troubles, no? He found himself. We use each other. Look, here is each other. We use each other when each of the two or more persons, in this case more people, plural, subject do the verb to the other subject. So the idea is this. When you use each other, we're talking maybe about Pepito and Luchito, or Luchito, Juanito, etc. And they do the same activity. There is an example. Jose and Rosa send each other Valentine's card. Jose sent Rosa a Valentine's card. And Rosa sent Jose a Valentine's card too. So both did the same idea. The same activity. So each other. Now instead to repeat blah 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 and blah blah blah, you say Jose and Rosa send each other Valentine's card. And you are not repeating the same idea. Okay? Also here you have some exercises to practice. Okay? You want? Welcome. Now, let's continue. This part that is number 3 is going to be our activity in the class. No, match the beginning and the end of the sentences. So, the idea is to make a matching activity from 1 to A to A to H. So, you can do it now. You can go practicing. And we did this in our class. Okay? Also, it's going to be number 4. In number 4 is a listening, but you can be practicing your knowledge, no? Conocimiento, your knowledge, using each other or reflexive pronoun. Okay, listen. Something really important is here. We write reflexive pronoun as one word. When we use reflexive pronouns, they are only one word. Yourself, themselves, himself, etc. It's not correct to say yourself, separate. No. Himself, themselves. That is incorrect. Okay? This is not correct. But we write each other as 2 words. Now, in the case of each other, is different. You say each other separately. Okay? You don't say each other. That is incorrect. Okay? Be careful. Well, class, here I have an activity. When was the last time you did these things? Make notes. When was the last time you hurt yourself? No, you can think about it. What was the last time you taught yourself to do something new? No, what is taught? The part of think. Yes. The last time you enjoyed yourself so much, you didn't notice time passing. Or you were talking with your friends, and you didn't see that, oh wow, it's 10 o'clock, I need to go home. No, time passing. Or find yourself in a difficult situation. No? When was the last time? Oh, mister, I found myself in a difficult situation, I don't know, 2 weeks ago, I had some problems, etc. So that's the idea. Okay? Here I have an example of possible answer. I hurt myself quite badly last weekend, when I fell off my bike. No? Fell off my bike means cuando me caí, no? De la bicicleta. So that's the way you can answer. Okay, class. Remember, we're going to have classes, virtual classes on Friday. No, I wait for you. It's all for now. Thank you so much. Remember, stay home and don't go out. Thank you.